Alright, this is just a quick video on how to play octave chords, and the octave chords I'm going to be showing you are played on the 5th string and the 3rd string. There are octave chords that are played on the 2nd string and the 4th string, but they're a little bit different. I'm going to stick to the most common ones, which are on the 5th and the 3rd string. And if you don't know what an octave chord, it's a chord that's played starting on the 5th string, whatever fret, and then the 3rd string you're going to play 2 frets up from whatever you are on the 5th string, okay? And that's always the case for this formation of octave chords. And the problem that most people have when playing these is they either touch too many strings or they don't mute enough strings, so like you might play this. But you really have to learn how to mute the strings that you're not touching. And since you're only touching 2 strings, that can get difficult for beginners. How I do it, start with your first finger on whatever fret the chord is, and mute the 6th one with your thumb. See, I'm strumming both the 6th and the 5th string, but you're only hearing the 5th string because I'm muting it with my thumb. Okay, and then I mute the 4th string with the underside of this finger. I just kind of barely touch it. It's like this is what it would be like if I was only touching that string, but you lay it down just a little bit to mute that 4th string right there. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. I'm going to strum the 6th, 5th, and 4th string, but you're only going to hear the 5th string this time. Okay, and now you can use either your ring finger or your pinky finger to do the next one. Okay, it's going to be on the 3rd string, and for this chord it's going to be on the 9th fret, because it's 2 frets up, whatever the 1st string is. Okay, so now there's the 6th, 5th, 4th, and 3rd string I'm going to strum, but you're only going to hear the 5th and the 3rd. And you notice even if I strum all the strings, all you're going to hear are those 2 strings right there, the 5th and the 3rd. Okay, and here's what it sounds like if you don't mute anything. Obviously it sounds like trash. And to mute the 2nd and the 1st string, I do the same thing with my ring finger that I do with the 1st finger. I kind of lay it down a little bit so that it touches both the 2nd and 1st. Like that. And sometimes I can't hit the 1st string. I can't mute the 1st string with my ring finger, so I use this part right here of my 1st finger, kind of like I'm doing a bar chord, but I'm only going to be barely touching that string so it doesn't make any noise. Well, it'll make a clunking sound, but you won't hear that over the other notes ringing out. So all of those together, with the strings muted, you should be able to strum the entire 6 strings with only hearing those 2 strings. Okay, and that's how you play octave chords.